Now put yourself in my shoes. If you're sitting next to these two ladies right now, how do you introduce this segment? Just, play TV anchor.
I feel like we should sing that segment from White Christmas where it's like, sisters.
Yeah, I know that
We're
too.
the fans.
And interestingly enough, Chris has a purple tie.
Yep.
I know, you actually had one this color in your desk, didn't you?
Oh, yeah. Sure. Just in
you
case
didn't
of
want to
emergency.
join in on this?
I think three's a crowd. What do you got there, Miss Kling?
Well, the green on the radar,
All right.
unfortunately, it doesn't quite match with the purple. It's one of those opposites kind of things. But there's a look at the radar for what it's worth. Not a whole lot happening. Just a few spits and sprinkles across the area, some misty areas as well. But off to the west, this whole slug of moisture will miss us. That's going northeast. It's just a kind of a harbinger of things that are going on, though. And we have seen some thunderstorms developing over southwestern Ohio. This is all a result of some daytime heating. A lot of times that gets the atmosphere amped up, and with all the humidity that we have going on in the Buckeye State, there's plenty of moisture for it to work with. So that will continue to the northeast. That is what we will be keeping an eye on for later tonight. Now, the big picture does show, you can't help but see it, just an incredible amount of moisture in the eastern half of the country. But the one thing you have to look at is how all of this is moving northward. And it's basically Gulf moisture that is coming in from the deep south, the same stuff that's happening in Louisiana, and it is just feeding into this absolute pipeline right up through the mid-Mississippi Valley and into the lower Great Lakes. Now, it's not only what we see on the radar, but keep in mind, we're talking about upper parts of the atmosphere as well. This is known as water vapor. This is a satellite product, and it's basically sensing how much moisture is in the middle layers of the atmosphere. And when you see these bright colors, that means there is a ton of moisture. And the bright colors are lining up right over where we also have a ton of moisture at the bottom of the atmosphere. So it is just literally a pipeline of Gulf moisture that just continues to feed northward. And that is why we have been in these incredibly humid conditions. And that's why it's been so rainy and cloudy as well. Now, rainfall in the last 4 days, we have actually been on the lucky side of things. It's the folks in the deep south. Look at this, 20 to 30 plus inches of rain. Historic flooding continues there. They've had a lot of rain in southern Missouri and also Illinois and Indiana, and then it kind of cuts off as it gets to northeast Ohio. We have many areas that have picked up anywhere from a ½ inch to upwards of 3 inches of rain in total over 4 days, but we were spared from a lot of the really nasty weather in the form of flash flooding because a lot of that ended up falling off to the west of us. Now, looking forward, we still have temperatures that are in the 70s, and we still have scattered rain showers and thunderstorms in the forecast for the overnight tonight. Daytime temps will start in the mid-70s tomorrow, so it's going to be more of the same muggy, humid nastiness. But I think we will start dry. We'll probably see some peaks of sunshine as we go through the day tomorrow as well. But once we get into that peak daytime heating, we'll see scattered showers and thunderstorms developing. And it looks like those thunderstorms could become likely as a front starts to make its way a little closer to us. We've been dealing with this kind of on again, off again frontal positioning. And as we go through the day tomorrow, we're unfortunately just going to be more susceptible to that. Southeasterly winds on the nearshore waters, 5 to 10 waves at 2 feet or less for tomorrow. And of course, the mariners are also going to have to keep an eye out for those showers and storms. Your Window Nation forecast does take us into the mid-80s tomorrow. That is banking on some sunshine. Scattered showers and storms are likely in the forecast. We'll continue to have those scattered storms even as we get into Wednesday. Finally, if you look way to the right, 77 and sunny on Monday. That's our best hope for cooler, drier weather.